Hi, I'm Ron Holmes, and I have the great privilege of serving as chairman of the board of Pathways. And I have with me today a couple of guys that I want to introduce you to. You might already know them. And then we want to share with you the results of the golf tournament that we just had. On my right is Scott Riggs, who is chairman of our golf committee, and then Sean Lewis, who's on our board of directors. And both these guys, to their companies, Ashton Energy and Oppenheimer, the Genesis Group, are our tournament sponsors. But what we want to do is just share with you about the golf tournament, because some of you have heard a lot about it, some of you haven't heard very much about it. So let's just get started. I'll start with Scott. He can tell you something about the golf tournament itself. He was the chairman, so he ought to know.
What a great year. I've been involved with this golf tournament now 5 years, so have seen it at Hackberry Creek. I've then seen it transition to Glen Eagles. We made it to Craig Ranch this year. It was a historic event for us. We brought in over $150,000, I believe.
That's right. How about that course?
It was an incredible course. The greens were probably some of the best greens you can imagine.
Well, what was it, 2 or 3 weeks before the Nationwide Tour?
It was 3 weeks before. Yeah, 3 weeks before the Nationwide.
Yeah, they were good.
But it was probably the most well-manicured course I've ever played, and I've played some good ones, I think. Just what an event, and obviously what it goes towards.
Scott, let me ask you, as chairman of the golf committee this year, who all was on the committee that got this thing going and kept it going?
Oh, I guess you could say a host of invaluable people. You have Martin Boyd, thank you. Jan Holmes, your lovely wife.
She did a great job.
Wonderful, outstanding job.
Son's wife.
Your wife was involved while pregnant, coming with your second.
Yeah, Clark and Bob Elkin.
Bob Elkin.
Company, so
Bob Elkin. Andrea Alcorn and
Paris Rigby. She was back involved again.
Thank you, Paris, again.
And we had a little support from the staff.
Yeah, Angie White did a great job.
And Craig Kirwan.
All right.
Remember that?
Craig.
Yeah, he did great.
Absolutely did. Yeah. And what we accomplished couldn't have been done without any one of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, truly, thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Good work. Tell us something about the sponsors, Sean. We had a sponsor appreciation dinner.
Frankly, it was a really difficult year this year to raise money because, of the economic environment. But so many people, Scott and his team, and certainly, many of the others who stepped up really did it despite how difficult it was out there. And, when we started we talked about it last year, we talked about raising X amount that we'd get a record. We had no idea we were going to do this in the midst of probably one of the most difficult times in 60 years.
Yeah,
and yet we still managed to put it together. And the long and the short of it is I think that's a testament to how much people believe in Pathways, how much it's changed their lives.
And people's hearts.
Right.
They're willing to give, even if it's a little bit hard. But that is a testament to true giving.
Absolutely.
It's not hard to give if you're loaded. It's a little bit harder to give when times are tough. And we appreciate so much everybody that did give, right down to the whole sponsors and the $25 and whatever it was. Every dollar really counted, and every dollar that we raised will go to great purpose. $70,000, I believe, is the number, a little bit more, that we're going to have available for Teen Camp, Family Camp this year. And I know that's close to both of you guys, and I know you're really on Teen Family Camp. Sure, but and for you out there, Teen Family Camp this past year was rewritten by Kevin Wheeler and Patty Villalobos and Mark Rogers, and it's such a different training now, very much more focused on the family. I know you guys are excited about it.
Yeah, it's belief systems, and we all have just a university of thoughts and ideas, and it's our life experience, and until you're able to go someplace and actually take an accurate look at that, let's find out what isn't working. Let's find out what is working. Let's expound on that. Let's get rid of the bad, and let's have a better family. And when you look at our economic times right now, it's probably a little bit more tense at some people's homes nowadays, huh?
We're in the business. Oppenheimer, we're in the business of making investments, and I can't think of a better investment. I said this at the dinner, that I can't think of a better investment that a community can make than to invest in their youth. We support Pathways, but we choose to use the golf tournament to direct our funds because it supports the teen and family camp. And we can't think of a better investment than making it in the kids. I know personally, it touches my heart because I know that if I had this when I was younger, my life would be that much more richer. I would have not made all the mistakes that I made, and I think I would have enhanced not only my life but my family and my friends. And so to me, it's just a powerful, powerful opportunity to make a difference in a child that can then extend beyond them and into the world beyond. I personally put it in this tournament, and the reason why we at Oppenheimer put it in the tournament is because we view the most valuable asset somebody can have is a healthy relationship with themselves. I mean, that's the beginning of a successful business, a successful family, and frankly, even a successful relationship in a way with God, because it helps you relate to others, but at the same time see yourself in a more clearer vision. So, that's where we're going to put our money, is in something that really sets people up to be successful, not only in the moment, but longer term.
Scott, you put a bunch of money in your company, did Ashton Energy. I mean, why? Why this tournament?
It's and there's other charities that we get involved in.
Sure.
It's about people. There's not an organization. I don't care what your idea is. It's just an idea. The people make it work. So I mean, you can look at it in different senses, but when I have employees that are able to come to work in the morning and home's good, there's they don't bring the baggage with them, the argument from last night. It's not like we're not going to argue. We learn how to communicate. So if I can have an employee come to my office in the morning, they're able to focus on what our task is at hand for that next 8 hours.
Well, somebody asked me once, why should someone in business, as a sort of running a group, why would you have your people go through this organization, and how would it better impact your business? And I thought about it, and the only answer I can really, with my sort of 100% commitment, come up with is it's not about making the business better. It's about health. If you care about your people, if you care about your employees, then you're going to introduce them to this program. And by when they go through it, they're going to come out the other side a better, more alert, more aware person, and that, though, will then help your business because of the communication.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And my personal
Positive
experience,
attitude.
it's also just nicer people.
Yeah.
They're nicer.
It's just nicer
And I guess people like to do business with nicer people.
Right. And they can communicate more effectively at a more
Absolutely.
mature level. I mean, it enhances the world around you.
Yeah,
It really does.
It really
I know
does.
that sounds cliche.
And there are so
does.
many charities, and so many of them are so good too. But this is one of the better nonprofits around. This this organization runs well, and this Teen Family Camp is outstanding, just absolutely outstanding. And the core trainings themselves, they just produce better people.
Right.
But next year we're doing the tournament.
October 19th?
October 19th.
It's going to be at
October
Craig
19th.
Ranch again.
Back at Craig
right?
Ranch, yeah.
Absolutely.
Love the fall weather. We'll do that again. But guys, thank you so much for your support and all your contributions and donations to us. If you didn't get to participate this year, come out next year.
And
We
do
had
it,
a lot
please.
of fun.
Right, it's a lot of fun. It's a great cause, and you're making a difference. It's a great investment.
Yeah.
So,
And we thank you very much.
Thank you.
thank you.